I think about alignment's really key. At the moment, we have a lot of young GPs that I bump into. I do talks for First Five group. I can feel it in the room, exactly what you're saying, that there's a sense of slight disillusionment and fear in the room. And alignment is definitely something that I talk about, try. And when people, there's a couple of, these bright young thing GPs who kind of pick my brain and they go, well, do you think, digital medicine and health tech is the thing to go into? My answer to them is, are you interested in it? Because if you're not, there's no point. You can't just, it's a bit like children choosing their GCSEs. You don't do what your friends are doing. That's not going to work. You've got to do what you're good at and what you like. And whatever it is, whether it's lifestyle medicine or health tech, or whether it's, a startup in some sort of charity sector, if you enjoy it, just explore those things. The other thing I'd say is no learning is not valuable. As in, if you go on a course or a webinar and you think, oh, you know what, people go on about lifestyle medicine, what is it? And you do something, it's not wasted. It's part of your armory. You've actually learned something useful. It'll help you in some way. Don't think of it as, oh, that was a waste of time. I'm not going to do that. At least you've made the effort to look at it. But gradually, bit by bit, as you sort of think, that's not for me, or that might be for me, you'll find a direction that attracts you. What's useful to do, I'm not trying to sell you my book, but in my book, there's this thing called a core values exercise. It's really, really useful to do because a lot of you will have done it anyway, if you've had any kind of life coaching or anything like that. But out of your core values for your drivers, what drives you? Is it recognition? Is it money? Is it contribution? And that makes you realize. So I've got a GP colleague who suddenly wants to work in palliative care because actually that really aligns with her values and is much more the kind of work. She's still using her GP skills, So I think that's the thing, working out what you like, being true to yourself and trying to align things that feel right.